everyone, welcome back to the garage. We've got a great video for you today. My wife and I just got back from the Portersville Steam Show here in Western Pennsylvania and had a fantastic time. It is acres and acres of tools at a flea market and tons of antique steam-powered engines to take in. Lots of great stuff. There is an 1800s era workshop that is all steam-powered and belt-driven tools. Absolutely amazing to see. So go ahead and take a walk around with me. I'll show you what we found, and then we'll come back and look at the tools I picked up from the flea market. So beautiful Saturday morning. This was my wife and I's first trip to this steam show. And right outside the parking lot was the flea market. We got here about 9 o'clock and all the vendors were already set up. And tell you, if you haven't been to one of these before, it takes a lot of self-control when you see all these tools. Do you think of a steam show? That's what all the guys bring to this flea market is a ton of tools. Now, the Portersville Steam Show, it's been going on since about 1962, and these guys really put on a great show. Lots of great vendors, lots of things to see. Beautiful Saturday to take it all in. Hey, just looking at this one vendor's setup, the bins that he had set out on the table, and just the number of sockets and ratchets. You could spend an entire day looking through these things. This is it's just absolutely amazing. So if you were missing a piece to a set, this would have been the guy to see. One other nice thing about the Portersville Steam Show is there's lots of food vendors around. There's ice cream. There's food stands. We got some folks with pumpkins selling them here. So a lot of great stuff. Talking to the gentleman here at this table for a little while, and one of his friends who had a really a huge blacksmith collection was selling off part of his collection, and he had purchased a lot of it. So it was fun talking to him a lot about the stuff that he had. By the looks of all the tables, it seemed like this was a craftsman show, but every now and then some SK socket sets showed up. So down past the flea market is where all of the exhibitions are. The steam engines, the tractor pools, the museum that's in place. They have an 1800s era workshop that they've saved and restored. So this Hoffman 1800s era machine shop was my favorite part of the trip. All the equipment in here was donated by a family, and now everybody can come by and really take in a piece of history. All this belt-driven equipment was absolutely amazing. This is definitely one of those workshops where you got to watch where you put your fingers. Now outside that workshop, they had a little setup, a gas station, little convenience store, and it was like you go inside, it's like taking a step back in time. Everything you can imagine from that era.
Oh, over at the place. Okay. Yeah, we know the blacksmith.
Alrighty, guys. As you can see, that was a fantastic time. Let's get into some of the goodies that followed me home from the flea market today. We've got a couple of bicycle wrenches. These guys are always fun to collect. This one looks like it's about 9 inches long. Does not have a manufacturer's name on it, but it is in really good shape. It's got a nice patina on it. Really no surface rust. It is just completely gunked and caked up, but nothing that we can't clean and take care of. So we got one of these guys, and then this little one here. This little one, right away you notice, see if I can get you in closer to see it, maybe not, has the Diamond M on it. That's Mossberg. So Frank Mossberg Company produced these really early 1900s. This one dates to pre-World War I, and it is a little stiff in movement, but it still has some movement to it. The surface rust on it will clean up easily. And the nice thing about the Mossbergs is this whole bottom jaw, you can unloosen it and take it off and get it cleaned up really nice. They were very economical making these. The bottom jaw here, you can see, is actually 3 riveted together pieces of steel. So as opposed to trying to mill out one piece, they just stamped 3 together. So bicycle wrench, nice one from the early 1900s. Alrighty, next up, we've got a pair of snap locks. Not vice grips, although they look a lot like vice grips. These were made by Seymour Smith, late 1920s, probably early 30s. And there was a earlier name that they went by. They were called power grips, which got them into a little bit of trouble with Peterson Manufacturing, who was making the vice grips at the time. It sounded a little bit too close to vice grips, so they changed the name to snap locks. These ones here are one of the first ones they came out with. These are power locks by Seymour Smith, and they function just like the vice grips, except these guys have a nice little swivel lower jaw on the bottom here. They don't have the quick release lever that came about after the first generation of vice grips. So that helps to date these guys. But you've got a darn near antique set of snap locks. So once the first pair of vice grips came out and the patent expired off of that, there were lots of copycats out there, and this is one of them. All right, up next, this little guy. The ratcheting screwdrivers always have a habit of following me home, especially this little guy. It looks a lot like the Yankee number 15 that was patented, came out in the very early 1900s, except this guy is stamped from Germany. If any of my friends over in Germany recognize the stamp on this SB company in a triangle, let me know, because I can't find anything out about this manufacturer here. The cool thing is, it is really an identical copy of the Yankee 15. It ratchets, and flip the selector switch the other way, and ratchets the opposite direction. Stick the selector switch in the middle, and the ratcheting is disabled. This guy, the way that Yankee marketed it, it has a knurled little piece on the top of the screwdriver here, and that's where you put your palm here. You could hold on to that knurled part for a better grip while you were ratcheting. So really cool. Love it because it's from Germany. Again, put in the comments if you recognize that SB company. Let's see, let me clear this out and see what we got next. We're going to go from Germany over to Sheffield, England for this guy. Could not pass this up. I haven't seen one locally. These don't come around here too often. This is an antique, probably late 1800s, all wooden spoke shave. It's still got the blade in it. The blade is in great shape. There are no cracks in the handles, which is fantastic, that this thing survived this long without any damage to it. So you've got a late 1800s spoke shave from Sheffield, and I just was able to make out on the handles here the name of the producer of this, and it was H. Brown and Sons, Sheffield. So really cool. If anybody, any of my friends over in across the pond recognize that Brown and Sons from Sheffield on the spoke shave, drop it in the comments. Let me know, because I'm always looking to learn as much as I can about the European tools. All right. Staying with the woodworking theme, picked up this little guy. It is a Craftsman block plane, and on the iron, what gave it away, it has the Crown logo. So that puts this little guy in the 1960s or so, maybe early 70s. But the great thing is the paint is nearly all there, just a little bit of nicks here and there. Otherwise, it's in great shape for the paint. The body, it's got some surface rust on it, but nothing major that can't be cleaned up. It does have the adjustable mouth down here. So really cool. I'm looking forward to cleaning this guy up, because the Craftsman block plane with the adjustable mouth and everything, it's one that I don't have yet. So really cool Craftsman block plane. Alrighty, moving in the complete opposite direction of the modern block plane, we've got this little guy that I picked up, a 100% handmade plane. If this thing could tell stories, it is an amazing piece of craftsmanship. Not something that I'm going to restore and make it look all shiny new, but just really preserve this. Look at the craftsmanship, the hand carving it's amazing that when you needed a tool, you made a tool. From the body itself, the screw in the front handle, handmade, and even the irons were handmade. You can see, you take the screw out here, and the hole that was drilled in the iron, you can see the see the work that went into something like this. So I'm looking forward to cleaning this guy up and giving it a nice spot on the shelf in the future museum. All right, so leave that one over here. Another plane that I picked up, and for not being a plane collector, I seem to collect planes. But this guy, it is in rough shape. It is a Powercraft plane, and a lot of you out there might know the only reason that I really picked this up is one of our friends, Mr. Bill. He collects these, so I think this might be heading his way. But we have a very vintage Powercraft ham plane with the lever cap. The iron and chip breaker is marked Powercraft. It's still got a lot of the blue paint left on the frog. The adjustment knob in the back. Very dry wood. The paint is peeling off, but I'm sure Mr. Bill can find some blue paint to replace it, or maybe just take the rest of the paint off and put a nice coat of clear on it. The front knob, reason I picked it up, there is no cracks in the front knob. Little bit up top, it's splitting because it's dry, but no major cracks. The sole looks great. Just needs cleaned up a little bit. There's no major dings in it. So fun little guy to pick up for one of our friends of the channel. Throw it in right now. If you get a chance, check out Bill's channel, Rollerball. He does a lot of great stuff. So plus he's a Powercraft collector. All right, let's get this thing off to the side. And we got a mess. We got a couple last things to go through. And this guy. So some of you might have seen the video that I've done before about restoring a Boston pencil sharpener. The one that I have on my workbench, let me show you that one real quick. All right, so that pencil sharpener is a Boston Model L, just like this one, except this one has the clear plastic on the shavings holder as opposed to the stamped metal. The paint on it is in pretty good shape. It's got the wooden knob, which dates it earlier. So this guy is probably from the 1930s. Howard Hunt Pen Company bought Boston Pencil Sharpener Company in 1925. So on the back, you see the tag here. It says Howard Hunt. So sometime late 1920s, 1930s is when this cool pencil sharpener is from. And I cannot wait to clean up and get this thing looking as good as the other one. So awesome little pencil sharpener from the 1930s. All right, let's get this cleaned up and wrap it up. Alrighty guys, well that about wraps it up. Really appreciate you stopping by the garage. I hope you enjoyed the little walk around at the Portersville Steam Engine Show and Flea Market. My wife and I had a great time. I was happy to pick up a couple of things that followed me home. And I really don't have a favorite. I like them all for different reasons. The British spoke shave, the Craftsman block plane, the 1930s pencil sharpener, they're all cool. So looking forward to cleaning them up and giving them a second chance. Again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.